What are some common types of map projections?
One of the most common maps is a Mercator map. Gerardus Mercator, a Flemish cartographer, first produced it in 1569 to help navigators. As you can see on this map, all the lines of latitude are the same length as the equator. Although this causes a great amount of distortion at the outer edges of the map, this stretching causes compass bearings to be correct. Therefore, Mercator projections are useful as marine navigation charts. The distortion, however, makes them unsuitable for general use because shapes and sizes of land and water areas and distances are grossly inaccurate. The best example of this distortion can be seen by looking at Greenland. On a Mercator map, Greenland looks larger than South America when it is really closer in size to Mexico. Another type of map is the polar map. A polar map is shown as a round map with either the North Pole or the South Pole at the center. On a polar map showing the North Pole, you can see how close the continents in the northern hemisphere are to each other. This makes it useful for pilots who fly the polar routes. These polar routes actually cut flying time. For example, between cities in North America, Northern Europe, and Asia. A Moweed map is an equal area map. This means that the land areas are shown correctly. On such a map, each area bordered by two parallels, or lines of latitude, and two meridians, or lines of longitude, is equal in area to any other area or block on the map. The disadvantages of this type of map are that it distorts directions, distances, and the shapes of land masses, and is therefore unfit for navigation. It is frequently used to show world distribution of various things, such as religions or languages. Another common type of equal area projection is the broken equal area or interrupted map, such as the Goods Interrupted Homolocene map, as shown here. The oceans are interrupted or broken, but the continental areas are correct and well-shaped. This type of map is valuable for showing the world distribution of climate, precipitation, vegetation, or other data. The Robinson projection was developed by cartographer Arthur Robinson in 1963. It is a compromise projection that is considered a reasonable overall picture of the world. Even though it has some size distortion in the polar regions, countries and continents more closely match their true size. It is now often used for maps in educational materials and was even adopted by the National Geographic Society in 1988.